What is up, guys? It is Duke, and today we are doing some farming here. As you can see, we have the electric minion event brought to you by Supercell itself. Basically, they're telling you to go ahead and use your minions and clear the way with those lightning spells dropping down, lightning in a bottle, to create some room to get those minions into the opposing base, to get all that loot, lightning out these air defenses. So we're going to see how things have been going. I'm not always up to speed with events that they're doing because they kind of do not coincide with my farming timetable. But this time, as you're about to see, I am maxed out on everything I need right now. So I said, you know what, let's go ahead and let's jump in on this minion event. I am 8 attacks in, 2 left, which means we are about to get 100 gems and 300 XP to tack on to my 160 level, which is pretty cool. So we're going to go in, we're going to see what I've been doing. I'll show you one quick replay, then I'm going to do 2 live attacks. I'd like to know, comment down below, let me know what you guys are doing. If you're mixing in different troops in here, you really don't have to use all minions. You have to use 24 minions, but I said, you know what, we're going to go for broke and we're going to use 120 minions. So all minions. 2 lightning and 1 earthquake per air defense, which equates to 2 air defenses off the map here. So that's what we're doing. We're going to check it out. As you can see, I have all the minions in the camps, but before we get to farming with these minions for these final 2 attacks, we need to clear up some of these storages. As you can see, they are buku to the max. They are filled up, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to clear out a ton of elixir. But the only way to do that is to get rid of this lab here. So because I'm getting 100 gems from the event here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the 29 gems to get rid of these miners, to bump them up to level 3. I'm going to jump in with my boy EchoThruMe, do some miner farming here. So do some mass miner attacks here in farming, and maybe we'll get to use them in the war because my BK is on his way up to 4040, which is awesome. So that's good to go. So we're going to use them. Bang, we have level 3 miners, so that's awesome. That's cool. So what we're going to do to clear out a bunch of this space in our elixir storages, we are going to do pretty much the only thing that's left outside of the clone spell, which who uses the clone spell anyway, really, honestly. So we are going to go ahead and upgrade our archers. 7.5 million elixir. It's a ton of elixir. And you're going from level 6 to level 7. It's not that big of an upgrade. That's why I kind of waited till last. But we're going to punch it. Here we go. Level 7 archers, which is cool. Cool with me. We're down to 1 million elixir. So we have a ton of room left to go ahead and get some more elixir. So we have 8.5 million gold. And we need to get rid of some of that to clear up some space. So I do not like using all 5 of my builders at one time, and it looks like we still have 23 hours left until another one opens up. So we're going to go ahead and buy some walls, which is, I'm sure, going to break the view count total for Clash of Clans YouTube. So I know that's exciting. You guys are pumped, so we're going to do 1 there. And that's about it. So we want to save up because right now we're cranking away on our mortars. We're going to head into some splash damage here. I have all my archer towers up to level 12. They go to level 13, but we're going to go 1 at a time here. That's how I progress. That's how I roll. Cannons are all done and on their way up to level 12. We're not going to go to level 13 until we get our mortars up and our wizard towers up. So I like new things, but I like them kind of, in moderation. So that's what we're going to do. So like I said, we're ready to roll. We're ready to rock. Let's get these gold mines all released out. So we're going to jump in. We're going to do some minion farming. But before that, I want to show you what I've been doing here. That's actually my defense log, which is not much going on here. And check out what I've been rolling with. This was a good one right here. As you can see, I do some picking off with my queen, but we're going to jump in. We're going to see what I've been doing. Lightning spell, 2 lightning spells, and an earthquake on an air defense. Like I said, you'll be able to take out 2 air defenses in this case. I picked up that one right down there in the bottom left. because there's all that elixir that's floating in there. So I should have probably lightning out that one bottom air defense, but for some reason I went for the top right one. So I figure I can get all that elixir with just one in my way here. It's not going to do a ton of damage. It's not like it's a splash unit here. And then we're going to go ahead and do the top right one and then drop a whole bunch of minions down to go ahead and get that, because honestly we're probably not getting into the base here at this point, and I was happy just getting the loot from the pumps and the mines. So that one's down. You got the Inferno Tower shooting out its lasers, so coming through on the outside. And then we're going to go ahead and attack the top right there and go ahead and take out those gold mines there. Take them all out. I'm trying to always save my queen. You don't really need to go ahead and waste up your queen. I'm never bringing Clan Castle just because I don't really feel like bugging my boys just for farming, which if I was doing some heavy farming up in the higher leagues, yeah, sure, but down here you do not need them for all the loot that you're grabbing. You know, it's no big deal. So going ahead, you do need to win your attacks here, which is not a problem down here in the lower leagues, especially when they put their town halls on the outside circa 2014. So as you can see, we're going ahead, we're getting all these mines. These are all torn up. There's still a decent amount of loot in the middle there, but I'm not worried about it. I'm not too greedy, so I was able to get exactly what I came for. And as you can see, just a couple seconds left. We're going to 2 times through it, and then that's going to be it. Bring in the queen, see what she can do. She's going to pop off a few defenses there just to make him a little angry. So Boo Sally is down. So pretty good there. 491 gold, 344 elix. Almost a grand in the dark elixir, so that's cool. That's what it's about here. That was just one of the 8 raids I did. So we're gonna jump in. Let's see if we can find anything down here. If I cannot find anything with a few clicks, I am going to move on and we will fast forward through. But as you can see, I'm not going to go against anything too heavy. I'm not going to go against something soft. So I do have standards, not terribly high, not terribly low. Look at this one here. This is good to go. Here is a ton of loot here in this one. So it looks like we have, let's find, first thing you got to do is find out where the air defenses are. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take out this bottom one sitting down here. That's like a level 3. That's pretty weak. 1, 2, 3. So that air defense is down, and then we're going to take out this one over here. I think the other one's a little bit too further in. I'm not worried about that one over there about 10, 11 o'clock. So 1, 2, 3, down it goes, and then we can start bringing in some minions here. Just for the sake of argument here, I know you guys really probably do not feel like seeing me sprinkle in minions here, so maybe we can go a little bit harder core action, but the one thing that you do got to keep in mind with these type of attacks is that you do not want to spam them all down in one particular spot or two, because if you get some air mines, air bombs coming through, they will absolutely wreck your horde. It doesn't matter how high your minions are, whether you guys are just starting out in like a low level minions, or if you have the high level minions, they will get wrecked and they will get taken care of relatively quick. So let me see what else is left here. It looks like these archer towers, we do have a good amount of that taken out right now. We're at 37%. We're going to go ahead and spam those archer towers right there, because what I want to do is get through with my queen and get to those dark elixir drills. Like I said, I do not need much dark elixir at this point, only because my heroes are going to be 40-40, and the only thing I will need them for is to get my dark elixir spells up and rolling. So that's pretty much all I'll have left in the lab outside of my clone spell, but we have a ton of this loot taken care of. I'm not too worried about that. That elixir pump there in the middle, looks like they're going to go ahead and drop that gold mine down there on the bottom, but I'm just going to take what I got and I'm going to bounce out and roll, and that is going to be number 9 as far as the event goes. 9 out of 10. 10 attacks is kind of a lot to do, especially if you're not extremely active in farming like myself, doing the whole YouTube, working full time, trying to get in and check things out. But that's a good one there. 436, 409, 1200. I am happy with that minion attack here. And then we'll jump back into our little tab here. So 9 out of 10 is our progression. That check is going to be checked off in a minute. And it's cool because I already had the army queued up. We have 120 minions ready to rock and the spells ready to go. Queen, I did not lay her down. She might come out of retirement on this next one, though, just because it is number 10, and we got to go out with a bang. Let's see if we can search on through. We're going to get back into it here. Hopefully we can find a good one. That is not one that we're going to jump into. Of course, it is not. This one here, ooh, it's kind of week 219. I like at least 300 of each. Yeah, no, we're not going to go with that one either. All right, it looks like we found our base here. Angel Huanca, you are about to get minionized. So we're going to go ahead and drop down. Let me see. Should we look at those air defenses? Yeah. So this is a brutal base here. He's got a floating air defense right there next to the minion. He's got 1, 2. I don't know that he even has a 4th air defense. It might be hidden away somewhere. But we're going to go ahead and we are going to drop a couple minions down there. And we are going to, just for the sake of using these, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Hopefully I did not miss a archer tower, air defense. Hopefully I did not miss an air defense. Did I not need my, whatever happened, I didn't drop those earthquake spells, but that's no problem. I'm going to go ahead and just drop them just for giggles right there. And then we're going to start putting down some of our minions up on the top there. Minions are going to go ahead and they're going to collect a ton of that loot. Make sure you get that dark elixir drill there. And then looks like we're going to go ahead and that archer tower is going to be a little bit pesky, but not too pesky for my level 6 minions. And we're going to go ahead and wrap up the majority of the loot on here. Let's see if we can take this guy for everything he has. And we are tapping on the out of bounds area, which is not a problem. So it looks like we're going to be going in and getting majority of the loot here. We got all of his elixir. We're going to be taking all of his gold in just a second. It is down to 0. Oh, and we lost my battery. I'm sure you guys right now are clicking on your phone. And normally I have mine plugged into the Elgato here, my little Elgato gaming system. But right now I forgot to do that. Meanwhile, the minions are going to go through and they are wrecking everything in sight here. So that is going to be number 10. That is 100 gems for the good guys here. And it looks like they're going to go through. There was that 4th air defense. Wow, I did not see that. It was so puny. So kudos for having that in there. I don't need the 2nd star anyway. 75%. 1 star is good enough for the gold here. And we're going to jump back in and we will have our, let me see, 387, 340, 2500. You cannot beat that. So jumping in, I received 100 gems, 300 XP points for my my loot there. So that's good to go. That is awesome. That is a good deal. So let's just jump in and look at what that costs. So really that army composition costs 560 dark during this event. So if you guys weren't using this, if you missed out, if you're catching this later on, that's too bad. 10,400 elixir. You cannot raid with a cheaper composition than that right now. So make sure you guys are really paying attention to these events as they're coming out. Make sure you're checking out the tab on the side there. As you can see, we have it completed with 1 day and 6 hours to go. So 30 hours left in the event. It is over with. So it looks like it is now on to get into some minor farming. We are maxing out our Town Hall 10 base here. Where are you guys at? You guys at Town Hall 8, 9, 10, 11? Are you maxed out? Are you going max Town Hall for 9 for life? I know a lot of guys are doing that. So let me know where you're at in your farming. What are you looking for? Are you looking for gold? Are you looking for elixir? You still going after that precious DE, which is something that pretty much everyone in the game is looking for, except for the few with the maxed out heroes and spells, but that's good to go. So I hope you guys enjoyed the minion farming. Hope you guys like the little purple overlay here with the minion event farming tag up top. So I know I had a good time doing it, farming, especially when you have the kind of loot that I was able to accrue here and get in with where we're at now, maxed out heroes, the spells, and the laps pretty much wiped out. So I can go ahead and I can have some fun changing up the army comps. Let me know what you guys are thinking. If you guys have a crazy army comp to use here, you want me to use it, go ahead and drop it down in the comments. I'll check it out. I'm not shy about doing anything in the game. So let me know. Give me a heads up and we will talk to you guys later.